everyone. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate.
Hello again. It's better, right? I really appreciate that you're here and you're sharing your 4th of July with us. I know it's probably would have been better if you stay in the backyard and enjoy the sun, but you decide to be here. So I'm really, really appreciative. So for those who don't know me, I'm Sevina. I'm a yoga and meditation teacher. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist and Reiki master practitioner by heart. And by education, I'm a addiction counselor. And I work for Ventura County Behavioral Health in the mental health clinic. My clients are my clients are people with moderate to severe mental diseases, and they struggle with addiction at the same time. So, this is what I do. But we're here to talk about mindfulness today. What is mindfulness? This word become kind of a cliche nowadays, everybody using it for everything, but what actually being mindful is? So let me ask you a question. Who remembers the taste of the first sip of their drink this morning? Who remembers? Wow. We have a mindful audience here. Yes, that's exactly what mindfulness is. It is to be fully present in the now and acknowledge the small things in life. That's it. Simply said, this is mindfulness. But let me read you something because it's smartly summarize everything about mindfulness in a very short way. Most people turn on autopilot immediately after waking up. While we are in the shower, we are already planning our day ahead. In doing so, countless small things escape our attention. These little things are what makes life so life-worthy. Mindfulness helps us to live more in here and now. And it's about paying more attention to the little moments. For this purpose, it is important to switch off the inner autopilot and stop the thought carousel. I know it is hard, but we need to do it. The goal is to develop more serenity and consciously perceive the small wonders of life, to really enjoy them. Small changes in your mindset can make a big impact. Finding the beauty and joy in these little moments can reduce stress, improve confidence, and bringing you joy and a happier outlook to life. Sounds like a common sense, right? But we have to remind ourselves of those things. Many times we are fooled by our intelligence because we say, yeah, I know that, but are you doing it? So that's why I'm here to remind you that those little things actually are very, very important for your emotional and mental health. So let me give you another scenario. Let's say that you decide to be mindful and to take a good care of yourself, and you decide during lunch break you're going to go in the park. Just take a little rest. But while you were in the park, all you were thinking about is the meeting that will follow. So, were you in the park?
No.
No. Physically you were, but mentally you were absolutely not there. So your nervous system had no benefits whatsoever. You don't remember the flowers you passed by, the green plants, the fresh air. You don't remember any of that. So you prevented your brain from a little rest, right? So why it's so important to live in the now? Why? There are 2 days in a human life that we don't have any control over. It is yesterday and tomorrow. Yesterday is gone. It's over. It's finished. You can kill yourself over what could have, should have you done. You cannot change it. It is just gone. It's not real. You can't do anything with that anymore. And if you dwell a long time in the past of what could have, should have, you're opening yourself to depression. I see it from my clients every single day. On the other hand, tomorrow, we don't know what's going to happen. Absolutely not. We have no control over that. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe 5 minutes from now, this roof going to fall down. I have no idea. But if I worry too much of what's going to happen, I'm opening myself to anxiety. And those anxiety and depression are two little sisters. They hold hands. And we go from anxiety to depression and vice versa. So what I'm trying to say is the only time that you have some control of is the present moment. You can do all the changes you want. It is in your hands. It's real. That's the only real one. It is you and me sitting together right now, paying undivided attention to each other. And we can actually feel life. That's what life is. The present moment, it's in my hands. I can change it. So this is kind of a way to show you that mindfulness is very, very, very important. And this principle of mindfulness, you can apply it in all of your relationships. If your kid comes from school and she wants to share something, sit down and listen. Don't plan the dinner while she's talking. Listen to her. That's a sign of love. When your partner comes from work and he has problems and he just wants to share it with you, sit down. That's a sign of love. Listen, I'm here for you. You matter. And that's how we apply mindfulness in our relationship. Being here and now. Appreciating all the little things. Feel life. It's happening right now. Okay. But my goal today is to leave you with practical tools. How to do stress reduction and how to live a little bit easier. If you have those tools, your everyday life will be a little bit better. So if you take away something from this talk, I want you to remember that the most effective stress reduction tool is deep breathing. As simple as it sounds, this is the easiest and most accessible tool to bring you back into balance. And I will explain you why. I'll explain you the science behind it, but that's the fastest way to switch your nervous system from fight and flight response to relaxation response. And that's the deep breathing. Simple, but it works. It's brilliant. I'll explain more. Just I want you to remember this. Panic, deep breathing, back to balance. That's how it goes. If you find yourself panic, you need to deep breathe. So when we are stressed, we prevent ourselves from breathing. The startle response. So, and the opposite of that is the deep breathing. It switches the nervous system and it gives you a sensation of relaxation. We do this instinctively, by the way, when the danger is over, right? But if the danger is not over, you need to force yourself to do that. When we are stressed or panic, we do two things. We either hold our breath and prevent the oxygen to come into our bloodstream, or we hyperventilate. We breathe shallow with our chest, and we're not exhaling enough. And when you hyperventilate, you actually creating an imbalance between the inhale oxygen and the exhale carbon dioxide. And when in our body, if the amount of carbon dioxide is reduced, actually it narrows the blood vessels that supply our brain with blood. And then you stop thinking. You can't think. You block your prefrontal cortex right here, the reasonable part of you. You block it, and your heart is beating so fast, it's like it's gonna come out of your chest, and you think, oh my gosh, I'm having a heart attack. No, actually, you're having a panic attack. But we can, with deep breathing, we can prevent that. And that's what I want to explain right now. But before I explain it, and explain the science behind it, I want us to try this. So don't feel silly, but we're going to do deep breathing. I want you to inhale through your nose, hold the breath for a second, and exhale through your mouth. And again, inhale through your nose, hold, exhale through your mouth. Now we'll do the same, but I want you to think of a balloon. When you inhale, I want you to inflate the balloon. I want you to inhale and fill your chest and belly with air, like a balloon. And when you exhale, shrink the balloon. And push the belly in. Very, very important to push your belly in. I'll tell you why. Again, inhale. Think of the balloon. And exhale. Push the belly in. Okay. When we push the belly in, can we see picture number 1? When we do the belly breathing, we activate a cascade of very complex processes between the brain, the heart, and the guts. Okay, and I will try to simplify this by 2 points. Deep breathing benefit your brain and benefit your heart. Just remember that. So how usually that goes? When you deep breathe and when you exhale, you push the belly in. And right here is the flat muscle, the diaphragm, is a flat muscle that contracts and pushes the lower part of your lungs. On the lower part of the lungs, there is stress reduction receptors. They activate and they send a signal to the brain. Can we see picture number 2? Okay, so in the brain, there is a control center called hypothalamus. So hypothalamus is kind of a CEO. It regulates so many processes that are life-saving processes, breathing, heartbeat, etc. So it delegates. It cannot do everything. So it delegates and it sends a signal to the pituitary gland, which is the supervisor of all glands, and say, hey, can you go down to your body's the adrenals right above your kidneys and tell them to stop the production of adrenaline and cortisol, the stress and fear hormone. So pituitary gland take the task, it instructs the body's adrenals, and they stop the production of adrenaline and cortisol. And the pituitary gland takes everything back to the control center and take another task, and the brain start producing, instead of stress hormones, start producing the feel-good hormones, oxytocin, serotonin, dopamine, and you start feeling better. But you have to breathe like that for at least 3 to 5 minutes to actually activate this process. So you can't breathe 3 times and expect that all this will happen. You need time. You open the window and you start thinking like your balloon. Inhale, enlarge, exhale. Shrink. Yes, sorry, I'm gonna talk on the mic. So, thanks, Marcia. All right, so where we are. So that's good for the brain, right? Okay. When we deeply breathe, our brain benefits. That's great brain health. How is good for the heart, though? Let's see picture number 3. So, how is good for the heart? Everything is orchestrated by this guy, the vagus nerve. It's the longest nerve in our body. It starts from the bottom of your brain, it goes through the neck, through the heart, down to your small intestines. So, again, everything starts with the diaphragm. The diaphragm, I told you, it is a flat muscle that contracts. It contracts, flattens up, and then it flaps. Contracts, flaps. When it flaps, it is pushing your heart. Picture number 4, please. And this is the heart, this is the brain. When it touches the heart, another very complex process starts, which I'm not going to bother you with, but just know that it sends a signal to the brain, from the heart to the brain, through the vagus nerve, and as a result, your heart rate slows down and your blood pressure lowers. And all of this started with deep breathing. You deep breathe, and your diaphragm start all those amazing processes in our body. So that's the science behind deep breathing. Why it's a big deal? It is a big deal. It is the most effective way for stress reduction, to bring your body down, to balance. But let's apply those things in practice. What I planned for today is for us to relax together and to give you a little bit of, not a lesson, but you will see how you can do it alone. You need to relax the physical body first and then relax the mind. So what we're going to do, we're going to have progressive muscle relaxation, which is a very simple practice of going through each muscle group and completely relax it. Then I'm going to guide you into meditation with just a dash of hypnotherapy. So you will feel really relaxed, but that's a simple way to show you that you can do it yourself. This is what we're going to do now. For those who never meditate, which I know this crowd, you guys meditate, but in case you didn't, there is nothing exotic about meditation. Meditation just means I'm staying away from my thoughts. I'm focusing on something simple, like my breathing, or someone's voice. And I'm just relaxing, unplugging from my thought carousel. That's it. Go all the way back. Completely support your spine. Drop your shoulders down, away from your ears. And let your arms lay on your lap. Just put it on your lap and let them rest. Relax your neck and bring the chin a little bit lower. That will ease up the neck muscles. Now I want you to relax your jaw. Let it gently drop to the point that your teeth are not touching. That's all you need. When you relax the jaw, 80% of your face muscles are relaxing. So just release it. Release the jaw. And close your eyes if you want. If you're not comfortable closing your eyes, just soften your gaze on a non-moving object in front of you. And I want you to shrink the sense of reality. And I want you to take a dive inside of you. A place where you feel safe and secure. And where you feel good. And I want you to absolutely relax your physical body. Feel how your bones are heavy and just pressing on the chair. Completely relax the physical body and just focus on my voice. I will speak in first person. I release and I let go of that which no longer serves me. I let go of unnecessary thoughts and things. I let go of grief and sadness. I let go of judgment of others, and especially of myself. I let go of expectations of how I think it should be. I let go of needing to be right. I release feelings of lack and fear. I have enough of what I need. I let go of relationships that no longer serve me. I'm supported in all ways. I easily and freely release and let go of thoughts, feelings, and attachments that are not helpful to my being the very best person I can be. I let go of anything that is holding me back from fulfilling my life purpose. I am free because I let go. And now I want you to place your awareness on the skin right in between your eyebrows. And completely and fully relax your forehead. Relax your eyes, your temples. Relax your cheeks and your nose. Relax your mouth. Feel the root of your tongue dropping down. This will release the jaw. And now feel the beautiful sensation of relaxation that covers your face. Now go down, relax your neck, bring your chin down. Then spread the relaxation to both of your shoulders. Drop them down, away from your ears. We always carry subconscious tension in our shoulders, drop them down. And now start relaxing your arms. First the upper arm, the forearm, the wrist and the fingers. Feel how your arms are completely limp. Now place your awareness on your chest. And I want you to detect how on the in-breath, the chest rises up a bit. And on the out-breath, it gently falls down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, falls down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. And now just follow the natural pattern of your breath. And feel how the chest muscles relaxing. The little muscles between your ribs relaxes too. And you feel your rib cage heavy. And now you go down. You start relaxing your belly. Relax the stomach on the left, liver on the right, small intestine in the middle. Now your vagus nerve, the mood regulator, detecting that you're resting and sending signals to the brain so all the good feel hormones are already in production. That's why you want to feel better after relaxation and meditation. So you relax all life-saving organs in your stomach cavity. And you go down. Relax the urinary tract, the reproductive organs. Relax the entire pelvic floor. Feel how your sitting bones are just melting down. Feel how your buttocks is sinking down into the chair, completely and fully relaxed. And now go down. Relax your thighs. Relax your knees. Relax your shins and your calves. Relax your ankles. And finally, relax your toes. And now I want you to scan your entire body and feel the beautiful sensation of relaxation that cover you from head down to your toes. And I want you to remember how this This is relaxation. The state when the body heals and repairs, and the mind balances. Allow the intelligence of your body record the sensory information of how it feels when I'm relaxed. Our body remembers stress very well, and it's recorded deep down in the body, and with time it creates diseases. But the body can remember the opposite, the relaxation, and that opens the door to better health. So I want you to deeply remember the sensation of how it feels when I'm relaxed. Go down and let the body truly remember the feeling on the cellular level, what it is to be relaxed. And next time when you're stressed or anxious, your body will remind you to relax, because it knows how it feels. So I want you to deeply remember the sensation of relaxation. And now, as we relax the body, let's relax the mind. I want you to imagine that you are somewhere up in the mountains, and it's a beautiful warm spring day, and you're walking on the meadow of fresh green grass. You can see your bare feet touching the ground as you walk. You can feel a wonderful sensation beneath your feet, the touch of the grass. And you keep walking. The sun is shining. A gentle breeze is rustling the leaves on the trees. And you keep walking. You touch the tall grass with your palms as you walk. You hear the birds chirping in the sky. You can see them making their nest on the highest branches of the trees. And you keep walking. You catch a beautiful, crisp mountain air coming through your nostrils. And you breathe deeply, inhaling all the beauty around you. And you keep walking. You see the beautiful wildflowers, and they have vivid colors. You can catch the aroma in the air coming from them. And you keep walking. In the distance, you hear sound of a bubbling water. And you walk towards the sound. And you came upon a beautiful mountain spring. And you watch how the water washes over the rocks. And the sound of the water fills your senses. And you either sit down or lay back next by the spring, and you just rest, watching over you the beautiful sky above you. I want you to empty the content of your consciousness. No worries, no troubling thoughts. They are not relevant here. For the next 5 minutes, I want you to just see yourself laying by the water, watching the beautiful sky, and the only thing which your mind will be busy with will be to see how the clouds are changing their shapes. I will leave you in this beautiful meditative state for 5 minutes. I will watch the time, and when the time passes, you will hear me ringing a soft bell. But by this time, I want you to rest, no thinking, unplug from your reality. This place that you are, that we created, it's a place for healing, for the body to restore and repair, and the mind to balance. Unplug. 5 minutes. and very gently, start bringing back the image how you're laying next by the water. And see yourself from above with smile on your face. And see how your body somehow glittering, restored, repaired, revitalized. And you see yourself standing up and start walking away from this beautiful spot. And as you walk away, you see how your silhouette gets smaller and smaller as you go further and further away. And I want you to see how everything around you starts melting down. Like in a beautiful painting, gold colors are watering down, and everything slowly disappears. And now I want you to start bringing your awareness from that beautiful spot back into our immediate surroundings. This needs to be done slowly and smoothly. So you will have plenty of time. I will count from 10 to 1 backwards. And when you're ready, you will open your eyes. Start coming back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now slowly and very gently open your eyes when you feel you're ready. Now wiggle your toes. Move your arms around slowly. Gently shake your head. Stretch if you like, just to wake up the sensations of the body. And welcome back. Alright. Thank you very much. But please remember, this is the way to relax. Next time you are stressed, find a quiet place, sit down, completely relax the body, going from top to bottom, and just place your mind on the place that always have given you a sense of peace. And go to the 5 senses. Okay, I'm there. What I'm touching, what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing, what I'm smelling. And spend 5 minutes in this healing place. That's going to help you so much. Emotionally, mentally, physically. You see, the unit of mind, body, and spirit all together. We cannot heal only one. We have to apply it to all of it, and that's what mind-body practices are doing. Okay? Thank you very much for coming. I will see you when I see you.